Alright, what's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. They quickly posted up the kit for Ultra Majin Vegeta. Let's go ahead and see what this guy can do. I'm really hoping they do this guy justice. You guys have probably heard it before, but there's a giant meme going around where Super Saiyan 3 as a form and Vegeta as a standalone character are not treated well in the game. When they finally get the premium releases, they aren't that stellar or they fall off quite quickly. Vegeta is unfortunately dealing with the symptom of he just immediately is not that great. Really hoping they do him well. Can the ultra rarity be the cure to the curse? Let's go ahead and see. Set your sights on an enemy, then take them down with a vengeance. Ultra Majin Vegeta arrives. Strengths. Number 1, Blast Arts counter. If hit by a Blast Arts when the unique gauge is full, including when changing cover, Vegeta will counter the attack, inflict all enemies with no switching, and even draw a special move arts. This allows you to hit a particular enemy with a special move arts. That sounds extremely strong. Your character being locked in and sniped by a blue card guaranteed? That is very strong. The Blast Arts counter, I actually thought, based off of the trailer, that it was going to be very similar to Ultra Super Vegeta, where he would be using a strike to counter out the blast, but he had much stronger abilities. This is fine. A blast counter gauge. That's going to be very tricky for people to remember, because weren't all the counter gauges... Oh, sorry. Ultra Gogeta Blue. It's been quite a while. Number 2, ability to inhibit opponent. When you fill up the unique gauge, enemy special move and special arts will be sealed. Plus, if you land a blast arts, the cost of their strike arts will increase. If your opponent is wary of Vegeta's counter, their offensive options will be limited. It'll be easier to bait out a blast arts, which is great with Vegeta's blast arts counter. It's nice to see that they're putting some additional thought into what the kit should do. I think right now, Blast Armor is unbelievably strong. So it sounds like this is supposed to be a little thing to work against that, which is cool. Number 3, Powerful Ultimate Arts. Inflict no switching on activation. This ultimate even inflicts half of the damage to enemy members on standby. Use it and KO the enemy you're aiming for. Wow, no switching ultimate. Sheesh. Now the characters that remove ultimate power when they're on the bench are far more important. Triomite Goku, Green Super Saiyan 3 Goku with this unique equip, because you having no choice but to get hit by the ultimate now, you better pray that you can take away some of the power and or maintain, take away the opponent's type neutral. That's crazy. Number 4, easy to use offensive abilities. Nullify enemy special cover changes on special arts hit. You'll also nullify enemy special cover changes upon entering the battlefield. And what's more, you'll inflict substitution counts. If you need a particular enemy taken down, use these effects and get that KO. Settle the score with your rivals using Ultra Majin Vegeta, the same prince whose heart burns with cruel and merciless fire once. Alright, looks like he's yellow. Okay, that's pretty damn epic. Finally, holy crap, you know what this means? It is very possible that they decide to Zenkai Angel Vegeta to be a Zenkai buffer for him. I see what you're doing, Legends. Very smart. That would be very sick. Z ability. I swear to God if I see double defense. I swear to God if I see double defense. Plus 5% to ultimate and awakened damage inflicted by Majin Buu Saga, and 42% to Majin Buu Saga or Saiyan-based strike attack and defense. Okay, good job, Legends. Good job. Majin Buu Saga strike-oriented build. Interesting. How would that look like right now anyways? I'm not sure. Obviously, Super Vegeta is going to be relevant to that, but I feel like Majin Buu Saga is far more ranged right now. Ultimate Gohan, Kid Buu, Evil Buu, all these characters. Either way, Ultra ability, get a significant power up once set as leader. Yeah, it looks to be the same. A little disappointing. Come on, Legends, be creative. The last time they made this something a little bit different was when we got the Ultra Omega Shenron. You could do better than that. Strike Arts. Strike Arts have armor, so charge in without fear of the enemy blast arts, plus inflict heavy bleed on hit. Pretty strong. Blast card. Inflict strike arts cost up on hit. Inflict the enemy with the downgrade plus 30 to strike arts cost for 5 counts on hit. Pretty good. Special move. If the unique gauge is full, you draw a special arts and increase the enemy substitution count. It deals massive impact damage. The following effects occur upon activation. Plus 30% to special move damage inflicted for 3 counts. Cannot be cancelled, which is cool. A lot of characters remove buff effects, like the Ultimate Gohan. And Evil Boo, I don't remember if it was for blue cards. I think it was just for ultimates, but I could be wrong. But just the fact that his power from the blue card cannot be cancelled is huge. Inflict all enemies with attribute downgrade minus 50% to health restoration for 10 counts. Please keep in mind that this is for activation. So this is going to reduce the amount of healing Ultimate Gohan has when you pop the blue, and Ultimate Gohan cannot take away some of the power, so it's going to hit pretty hard still. The following effects also occur if own unique gauge is full. You draw a special arts card next, 30% to special move damage inflicted, which unfortunately can be cancelled. Inflict the enemy with the attribute downgrade plus 5 to substitution count for 10 timer counts, and you got blast armor when charging forward. So if you don't have blast armor, if you don't have the full unique gauge, it has no blast armor. I think this is this asterisk is being included outside, so you always have blast armor. Would be a little bit ridiculous if it didn't. Special. What is this here? Sorry, just setting that video live. Special. Nullify enemy, destroy card effects, and special cover changes on hit. If the unique gauge is full, you'll even nullify own unfavorable element factors. Applies the following effects to self upon activation. Randomly draw at most 2 new cards when you have 3 or fewer cards. Restore key by 50, 20% to damage inflicted for 10 counts. Applies the following effects to self on hit. So it is a... Okay, that's interesting. Applies a buff effect, nullify enemy special actions as cover change for 10 timer counts. Nullify destroy card effects for 5 counts. This is very strong. How many characters have we ran into where they take away some of your cards? Trio-Mai Goku when his unique gauge is filled. Evil Boo when he shows up on the field. You know, Boo Duo when they show up on the field. Characters like that not being able to snuff away your combo potential and your cards is very, very strong. Also nullifies own unfavorable element factors for 10 counts if own unique gauge is full, and is chainable with Strike, Blast, Special Move, Ultimate. So he has an AoE green. Already looking really strong for Vegeta. Ultimate. Holy crap, look at this. Inflicts no switching on activation, so you'll be able to inflict huge damage on an enemy of your choice. Plus, half of the damage inflicted will be dealt to enemy members on standby. Remember that blast arts are nullified when charging forward too. Half of the damage will be dealt to enemy members on standby. Specifically, half is actually quite a lot. That is really strong. Supreme explode damage. The following effects occur upon activation. 40% to ultimate damage inflicted for 3 counts. Cannot be cancelled. So again, Evil Boo, Ultimate Gohan can't take away the power. Nullify enemy endurance effects for 20 counts. 20 counts after you pop this ultimate. Cancels own attribute downgrades. If this had cannot be cancelled, that would be so damn strong. Nobody can stop his endurance effect removal, but it can be cancelled. Cancels own attribute downgrades and inflicts all enemies with no switching for 3 counts. So you better pray that you don't get smacked by this ult. The following effects also occur if own unique gauge is full. Another 20% to ult damage inflicted. Reduce enemy key by 100. Cancel enemy attribute upgrades and buff effects. So you can take away their type neutral. How many red characters are in the meta right now? I think Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks right now, but how many red characters do you see in the meta? I honestly just think it's Gotenks, maybe CMZ, but the scenarios that have him stay type neutral is the AoE green. For Gotenks, he does show up on the field being type neutral, so being able to take this away is really strong. Half of the damage inflicted will also be dealt to enemy members on standby on hit. Cannot cause them to be defeated. Nullifies blast arts when charging forward, so it's not even blast armor. That's really, really strong. Not even Gohan's blast armor break can stop this man. Main ability. Here we go. This is where the craziness starts. I'm really hoping Vegeta was treated well. Main ability. Recover a bunch of health and ki while also charging the unique gauge by 50%. You'll even seal the enemy's Rising Rush, so save this ability for when you need it most. Draw the ultimate arts card Big Blast Cannon next. Restore on health by 30% and ki by 50%. Charge his own unique gauge by 50%. Plus 30% to damage inflicted against Saiyans. And seals enemy Rising Rush for 10 counts. Requirements 25 timer counts. Looking really damn strong. The only thing, he doesn't destroy a card to draw the ultimate. This could be a tiny iffy thing. I'm sure a lot of people have ran into a scenario where you have a stop time event and you could easily snipe somebody out if you were to able to use the ultimate, but you have a full hand of cards. That's the only iffy thing here. He draws it. He doesn't kill a card for it. That could be a problem. Kind of niche scenarios, but it does exist. Unique ability 1. Enter the battlefield to inflict all enemies with substitution counts and nullify their special cover changes. Their special move, ultimate, and awakened arts power will be reduced too. Plus, enemy buff effects will even be cancelled if they use a special move, ultimate, or awakened arts while Vegeta is on the battlefield. So use this character to withstand your opponent's special move and ultimate arts. Holy crap. If hit by an enemy attack and Vegeta's remaining health is 50% or below, recover a ton of health and destroy all of your opponent's strike arts. This is exactly like Ultra Gogeta Blue. He does the exact same thing. When own health reaches 0, this character will recover health with its endurance effect, as well as destroy your opponent's strike arts and seal all enemy main abilities. Use these effects to survive and stay in the fight. Just their generalization of the passive, I can already tell that Vegeta is going to be very good. Applies the following effects to self when the battle starts. Charges on unique gauge by 50%. 200% to damage inflicted. Reduces damage received by 70%. Reduces impact and explode damage received by 10%. Cannot be cancelled. Oh my god. It's just permanent. So many characters. It's for 10 counts. Vegeta, it's just permanent. He is going to be a tanky boy. Increases arts card draw speed by 1 level. Minus 10 to strike and blast arts cost. Oh my god. So we know Vegeta reduces power, heals, destroys cards, has endurance, essentially has 80% reduced damage received. I'm sorry to say, but that timer count meta is not going anywhere, boys. That's insane. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. 50% to damage inflicted, increases his card draw speed by 1 level for 10 counts, nullifies cover changes for 10 counts, destroy all of your enemy's special move cards, reduce enemy ki by 30, inflict all enemies with the attribute downgrade minus 30% to blue card ultimate and awaken arts power, plus 2 to all enemies substitution counts. This is exactly like the LF Super Vegeta. You show up on the field, plus 2 to all their substitution counts, letting you get 2 strike cards in. That's interesting that it carried over. This is insane. This guy's at 280% damage inflicted, assuming he's on the leader slot. But him having level 2 card draw speed and casually having 10 timer counts of cover nullification is dumb. That's exactly like Turles. That's exactly like Turles. Applies the following effects to self every time when faced with an enemy. Randomly draw 1 new card if you have 3 or fewer. Restore ki by 30, 15% to damage inflicted for 15 counts. The following effects occur if own remaining health is 50% or below when hit by an enemy's arts attack while this character is on the field. Restores own health by 40%, nullify own attribute downgrades for 30 counts, destroy all your enemy's strike arts cards. The following effects occur when own health reaches 0. Restore own health by 40%, destroy all your enemy's strike arts cards, reduce enemy Dragon Balls by 2, seal all main abilities for 5 counts, cancels enemy buff effects every time they use a special move, ultimate, or awakened arts card while this character is on the field. I think he's the best character in the game. Yeah, I actually think Vegeta is just the best character in the game. This is insane. Counter gauge, endurance, remove buff effect powers, level 2 card draw speed, 10 counts of cover nullification, like 300% damage inflicted for free, tons of lock-in capabilities, basically 80% reduced damage received. What the hell? This guy might actually be the best character in the game for free. This is insane. Unique ability 2 has a special cover change against strike arts. Vegeta's unique gauge will charge rapidly while he's on the field, and when it fully charges, unfavorable element factors for damage sustained will be nullified. Plus, the gauge can be consumed to activate a counter against blast arts. This counter even activates when changing cover, and activating it will greatly restore your ki and vanish gauge and draw a special move arts. Since all enemies will be inflicted with no switching, you'll be able to combo into a special move from your counter and deal damage to the enemy you're aiming to take down. Cover change against strike arts, changeable with the blue. Rapidly charges own unique gauge while this character is on the battlefield. The following effects occur once unique gauge is full. Restores own health by 20%. Nullifies own unfavorable element factors for damage sustained for 15 counts. Seal enemy blue cards and special arts. Sealed arts cannot be used for 5 counts. While this character is in one of the following states, if own unique gauge is full, consumes entire unique gauge to counter the enemy's blast arts. So again, you can't catch Vegeta in the sidestep. You can't catch him. Oh wait, hold on. Standing still, attacking, moving, or charging ki, receiving an attack after switching. Wow. I'm pretty sure this is phrased exactly how UG4's is, so you basically can't catch him with a blast card. Wow. So the counter is given priority whenever a cover changes. Okay. Comboable with a blue and ultimate. The following effects also occur when the counter activates. Randomly destroy one of your own cards and draws a special move arts card next. Restores own ki by 50. Restores own vanish gauge by 50. Cancels enemy attribute upgrades and buff effects. Inflicts all enemies with no switching for 3 counts. Wow. Okay. I'm going to say, I know I said earlier I think he's the best character in the game, but I'm going to be conservative. Vegeta is without a doubt a top 3 character in the entire game, and I do not think he's number 3. Dependent on how you value some of the other attributes that these characters have, as well as team synergy, you know, UG4, Ultimate Gohan, Turles, how well these characters flow, because Turles with Trio Might Goku is ridiculous. UG4 with other Fusion Warrior characters are really, really strong. Ultimate Gohan on the Majin Buu Saga team, it feels like he can't be killed. Factoring in team compositions, I think that Majin Vegeta is certainly top 3, and he's not number 3. This is ridiculous. If their objective was to bait you before Legends Fest with a super strong character, they got it right. Not only was Vegeta treated right, but this is such a stupidly cracked out kit. If you thought the timer count meta was gonna go away soon, it's not. This is dumb. He has so much survivability, so much damage, so much snipe potential, so much just everything. I think he's going to be very, very challenging to deal with. You guys let me know in the comment section below. Do you think I'm overthinking it? I genuinely think Majin Vegeta is one of the best characters in the entire game. This is a cracked out kit. But good for Vegeta to finally get the respect he deserves, and it's nice to know that the Ultra Rarity actually, truly can spare a unit from a curse. Vegeta curse finally lifted. But until next time, guys, be on the lookout for the showcases and the summons. Peace!